I mean, you could be pulling one on the system, bro.
You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my...
I'ma catch you though, bro.
Count for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of a distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on the set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better.
Bring that ass here, boy. Bro, why was you trying to talk to bum-ass Josh about playing?
Blow your mind.
Damn, Tone. Hey, so I'm live, but it ain't showing it on YouTube, bro. Ah, shit. If I knew, I'd fix it.
First of the month, I'm a running back. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my name.
Yeah, I don't know.
I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack my bad, but I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit, I'm glad. When the check missed, the direct hit, I'm sad. Like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that?
Coach, thank you. We have playoff football and bone-chilling playoff football at that in the city of brotherly love at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Fuck Philly. Fuck Philly.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Fuck Meek, bro. That dude gets bodied by everybody. Like,
a first carry for Kenyon Drake. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, here's Murray. He dumps it off to Drake. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Check back, check back. Check 13. Check 13. Do.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
I told you shit ain't sweet.
On first down, Drake. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And taking it across midfield and just
Hey, you might want to go get him some eyes, bro.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
What the fuck the remote got to do with it?
Territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Running, it's Drake. And this time the yards
are you going to block him or not?
RZL, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
What the fuck is he doing,
It's
bro?
a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Like he don't even know we're playing.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. This one caught by Isabella. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Bro, I thought you had that interception, but you cut too late. Oh, God.
42 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
This one fielded at the 5.
Oh, no.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Miles Sanders,
You ain't doing that
first
running
carry of
shit,
the game. And forget about finding a
It ain't gonna
lane. He
work.
barely
You're gonna
had
have to
time
pass.
to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end.
Yeah, bro, check your injury
And
list,
he brought
though.
down just
What's
shy
up
of
with that?
midfield at the 49-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan. All the things.
How did I not use her that, bro?
But you have some teams that when they get down,
I
their
knew that
natural
shit was
tendency is to
coming,
aggressively
bro.
strike
Come
back.
on.
And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we
game
expect
is
and try
trash,
to be aggressive
bro.
on their first series.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down.
Bro, I'm trying to hurt him.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on
What's that
his
backup
own,
look
but
like?
it
He
also
good?
brings up 4th down.
Oh, yeah, we need him.
And this one looks
Hey,
good.
same here, bro.
It is good. Right down
I think
the
mine's
pipe.
a 64
And they are
or
on the
something like
board,
that.
but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Straight bombs.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 1st down, Murray.
I threw the wrong guy.
That is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt
Bro,
the
you
play.
looking like a solid 7-8.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Know who that
So
is.
much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he hits Drake. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like
this
that.
is a bad idea.
And that's
This is a
something
bad
when
idea.
you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going
taking
in.
ankles
Because
out
I can
here,
just
bro.
tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
long night.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll run on first down. It's Drake. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one will
Hey, how does it feel to have an
because
easy-ass division?
Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
I'm trying to get
and
that,
open
bro.
up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
You're guaranteed fucking playoffs every goddamn season, bro.
From the 22, Murray.
Oh!
And he slings one that's incomplete.
I didn't even see him,
Might be a
bro.
little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I'm talking to enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Once again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz.
Why'd you not hit him, bro?
And they'll get this
lay his ass out
field before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Boy, get his ass.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They both survived.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Let's bring it. You draw quarter.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Pac-Man. 20. 3-5-7. Move. You got 3 down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Oh, no. This ain't it.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll
No,
have 2
no, 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 no.
as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
That's trash. Slam.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
To throw, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
I did not mean to bring that out,
Picked up
bro.
by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
Where did he come
and can he
from?
step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now here's a pass on
Bro,
first down.
come
It's knocked
on.
away and incomplete. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming
Hey,
up.
just
Back near your own
go into
goal
like goal
line.
line defense.
I
real
would be
quick.
very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Yeah, just go to goal
Maybe
line.
just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
To throw, it's Murray.
Oh!
And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Bro, you
A
should
very
see
nice
Willie's
job
punter,
on the
bro.
run back
That
there.
dude be
He'll get
fucking
23
booted.
yards all told. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Cost them.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
Strip
when they're
that,
thinking
come
about,
on.
hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Wait, did he get hurt? Let's go. That's what we need, bro.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10.
I'll see him. Hey, let's go, face man. Let's fucking go, bro.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Oh, I thought you was, bro. I thought you just underthrew that.
Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
Bars, bro.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now he'll pull it down, and he has another 1st down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. It's complete to Drake.
Ankle.
They showed off the athletic juke.
Going everywhere.
Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
I want to try to truck.
It's a nice pickup at 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Got it. Let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 50.
Here's Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That ain't it. That ain't it, fam. No.
On the toss play, this is Drake. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt,
I mean, I'll give you that. It was all right.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they're going to take a timeout defensively.
Is it even ice?
Fourth down coming up. They
I was
go
going to say,
ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Gonzalez's kick is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wild Card bout. This is taken at the 3.
But even then, though, if you try to take, bro, you're damn near going to make plays.
33-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And now a throw here secured by his running back.
Crack his ass.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. On first down, it's Sanders. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 12 yards is the pickup, good for an Eagle first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Open man, I think a right side.
Cover his ass.
22.
Fuck the Eagles.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that they're very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5 now. Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down, and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
He'll buy some time right, and now he's going to use his legs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Oh. No!
In the air, now it's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Are we? You tell me.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Wasn't doubling nobody, bro.
Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
Oh, how do you?
All he needs, and he's going to go for it.
How did that dude not fucking? Oh my God, bro.
Third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
Get his ass. Oh.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. It's caught by Sanders. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
He was tackling him?
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Wentz. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
What? He didn't jump.
Cameron Batson, 28 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this
I know you see my dude not
game.
jump, though.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys.
Bro, that shit happens way too
fucking
often.
in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
But it ain't. Don't worry about it. Just forget about it, bro. We ain't got to have all that. It's fine.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Shotgun now from Murray. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16.
The question is, are you ready?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He dumps it off to Drake. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
Stays on his feet. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Drake. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Right back to Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20.
Don't worry about it. I got two of them, Tone. I got two of them.
A big play there. 49 yards. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken at his 4.
Oh, no, he can't be doing that
return
now.
there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
My kicker pressing charges. Just know that.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to...
What? No, it better not call pass interference, bro. How?
2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they
He didn't even touch him, bro.
There on first down,
you about to get this John Law bullshit, bro.
Incomplete. They'll run on first down. Sanders. And a solid run down inside the 30.
Madden just fucking hates me,
that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'm telling you.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Wentz on the draw, leads it for Sanders. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Let's go!
Time tonight, he's intercepted.
Give me that shit.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Drake will start the drive on the ground.
Oh.
They'll get him down up past the 15.
It's too easy, Tom.
Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They run toss to the right with Drake. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check, watch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Cardinals on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing is Murray on third down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Drake. The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long.
Let's go, let's go. 53, Mike, 53. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. He's tracking me.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 54 yards. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Geno Atkins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Wentz connecting with his tight end, Goddard. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing now is Wentz. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They come out here in the I. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are back within a single score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with Drake. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 3rd down, Drake. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on
Yo, what up, bro?